Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to all my students. Okay, especially the students who are going to sit for SPM 1119 CEFR format in 2021. Okay, I come out with this slides presentation because when I ask some of the students, they are not clear of the format they are going to sit for. Okay, let us be together. Okay, we go through all the slides so that you are going to you will sit for your SPM with clear mind. This is the format that I will sit for. All right, so hopefully after this no more question of not knowing of CEFR SPM format. So be with me, teacher Ni Dizat. Okay, now let us take a look at the bands in assessment skill. As you know, in CEFR, we have 6 levels altogether. Okay, we begin with A1 until the proficiency level that is C2. Okay, we are saying goodbye to A1 level because this is the beginner level. Okay, we leave this level to your UPSR and also PT3 friends. Okay, we are starting from here. That is A2 elementary level. Okay, if you look at the description, to be able to be in the elementary level, you should be able to understand sentences and frequently used expression. Maksudnya expression ataupun kata-kata ataupun ayat yang biasanya digunakan sentiasa. Okay, frequently used expressions related to areas of most immediate relevance. Okay, dalam beberapa hal yang kita biasa. Alright, so frequently used expressions. Lepas tu barulah we expect you to move to B1, that is the intermediate level, in which you should be able to understand the main points of clear standard input on familiar matters. Bukan benda pelik lagi, on familiar matters. Benda yang kita biasa, regularly encountered, yang biasa kita berdepan pada masa kita buat kerja, in work, school, and also our leisure time. Okay, kalau dapat capailah intermediate level ni, that means itu memang basic yang kuat for your SPM level. And hopefully, you will also be able to reach B2 upper intermediate level, in which you should be able to understand the main ideas of complex text. Okay, dia semakin susah sekarang. Kita ada ability, ada kemampuan untuk memahami main ideas of complex text on both concrete and abstract topics. Okay, topik yang lebih susah, yang lebih abstract, yang lebih konkret. Intermediate level just now, topik yang berkenaan dengan tempat kerja kita, sekolah kita, and also when we are doing our leisure activities. This one is getting more complex, lebih susah. Jadi, siapa yang dapat B2 level, dia punya proficiency, dia punya competency is better than B1. Okay, dia walaupun dia B2 tapi dia better than B1. Okay, these are the 3 levels that we hope our students, okay, our SPM students will be able to achieve. A2 sampailah B2 levels. But at the same time, we are allowing you at the same time, we are expecting that some of you will reach C1 level. That is the advanced level. Okay, kenapa dia tak pergi sini? Kenapa dia tak pergi sini? Okay, why? Kita delete balik? No, cannot. Why? Because B2, after B2 is C1. Alright? So, if you notice, dia punya grading tu lain sikit. Bila dah sampai C2, that means you are the proficient language user. So, C1, probably, some of you will reach the level, insyaAllah. So, yang kita target, yang paling banyak sekali yang kita target, this one lah. B1 and B2 level. InsyaAllah, you are going to reach to that level. Okay, level of proficiency. This one I'm not going to read through. Okay, because these are the things that you can deal with your teachers later on. So, letakkan dalam diri kita, I want to be independent user. I want to reach B1 level and also B2 upper intermediate level as an independent user of the language, inshallah. So you need to polish up your language in the 4 skills that we are going to look into after this. Okay, 25% for each skill. Each skill, how many skills that you need to master? Okay, we are talking about the 4 language skills. Okay, we are not talking about 1 or 2 language skills. We are talking about the 4 language skills that you need to master. So what are we going to be assessed on? What is the format for each skill? Okay, these are the things that we are going to look into. Okay, this is CEFR Assessment 1119 English Paper 1. We'll focus on reading skills, 40 questions that will give you 40 marks. And out of these 40 marks, okay, only 25% will be taken. Okay, clear? First one. Second paper, 11192 English Paper 2 Writing Skills that will give you 60 marks. This is for 3 essays, 60 marks. And only 25% will be taken from the marks that you are going to get. Okay. And 11193 English Paper 3, that is the speaking skills, will give you 24 marks. And again, only 25% will be taken from that 24 marks. And for English Paper 4 listening skills, we have 30 marks. Okay, same weightage, sama je dia punya percentage, 25%. And we English teacher, we are very good in calculating this simple mathematics. Okay, 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, all these 4 skills will give you 100%. So can you see that you need to be good, equally good in all 4 skills to be able to reach B1, B2, and inshallah C1 level. Okay. This is for part 1. Part 1, remember, that is your reading paper. So for your reading paper, there will be how many parts? 5 parts altogether. We have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. Okay, dia lebih kurang sama dengan your PT3. Okay, part 1, 3 option multiple choice. Satu soalan ada 3 options. Okay, and the stimulus or the stem dia tu, soalan dia less than 90 words per text. And each followed by 3 option multiple choice items. So dia akan ada A, B, C, 3 sahaja option. And you need to choose 1. So 8 questions, we only have 8 marks for part 1. For part 2, 4 option multiple choice closed text. This is an extended text, consists of 250 to 300 words, 10 items removed. Okay, setiap satu item dia akan bagi 4 options, A, B, C, D. Okay, this one is focus more on your grammar and also your vocab. Inilah mostly. Okay, grammar and vocab. 10 marks for that one. And part 3, 4 option multiple choice. This one is the reading text. Long, a long, that is why it is said there, an extended text consists of 650 to 700 words. And you are going to be given 8 4 option multiple choice items. Okay, kenapa dia buat no summary tu? Sebab dalam 1119 yang existing one, okay, yang diduduki oleh your senior in 2020, dia ada summary, ada rumusan. But for your CEFR, there's no summary. Only objective questions for the extended text. Okay, part 4, gap text. Some of my students said this is the hardest part. Gap text, because it is an extended text. Again, okay, 6 sentences are removed and placed in jumble up after the text. So bawah itu dia akan bagi kita options of the 6 sentences. So you need to decide which sentence will go to which gap. Okay, tapi dia bagi kita 8. So apa yang akan jadi? 2 tak akan guna. Jadi dua ni sebagai distractor, sebagai gangguan to our answers. So you need to be very careful. You need to understand the text well. Okay, and part 5, the final part is matching and information transfer. Okay, this one, various text with total word count to no longer than 370 words and task completion of notes, okay, diagrams, matching tasks or short answers. Dia macam from linear text, daripada teks yang panjang, and then we need to transfer to non-linear text. And for this one, insyaAllah, most of you will be able to answer. So teacher dah highlight dah yang mana yang susah, mana yang senang. But for those who are good in English, yang ada vocab in English, all this part should not be a problem to you. Okay, now let us take a look at some of the examples. Examples ni memang ramai dah cikgu-cikgu yang kongsi, teacher pun terpaksa gunalah because this is the valid example. So part 1, 3 option multiple choice short text. Tadi berapa soalan semua? Okay, 8 questions. So you are going to be given a short text like this. Okay, a short text. Kemudian dia bagi kita question. This is what we call as STEM. Okay, questions, and these are the answers that you need to choose from. Okay, dan kita tengok ada lagi tak? Okay, one more. Okay, this is another example of the question. So you need to read a short text and then you are given a question and then 3 options. Choose one. Okay, and then we go to the second part. Ni part 2 dah. Part 1 tadi objektif macam tu je. Part 2, okay, dia akan kosongkan 10 what do we call 10 places for you to fill in with the correct answer, 10 gaps. Alright, so mostly as I mentioned just now, it is more on this one is vocab, okay, and then vocab, some of them are grammar, okay, grammar aspects, grammar parts. Okay, so this is what you are going to sit for your part 2 for reading paper. Okay, this one is the long text. Okay, long text ni dia macam interesting sikit because you are being guided. Tengok ada in paragraph 2, in paragraph 3, in paragraph 4. So you should not be afraid of the length of the text given to you. Okay, as mentioned just now, it is about 700 words, right? But then the questions are fair enough because the paragraph, the number of paragraphs are given to you. So you just can refer to the number of paragraph and then A, B, C, choose the best answer. Okay, part 4. Okay, this is the one that I mentioned just now, the most challenging part for some of the students because there will be 6 blanks altogether. Okay, 6 sentences. 6 sentences are being taken out from the text. Okay, 6 taken out. But then you have 8 answers given to you. 2 are the distractors. So we do not need to use 2 of the answers. Okay, clear about the gap text? Okay, and then the next one, this is the last one, the one that I mentioned just now. Well, for some of the students, they said, teacher, this one is the easiest for them. But still, sometimes it can be very tricky, right? So better be careful. So from the text, okay, from the text given to us, this is what we call as stimulus. Okay, you need to understand the stimulus and then you need to transfer the information to the non-linear text. Okay, the answers are all there. Okay, what you need to do is to identify the answer and then write down your answer in the column provided. But be careful with this one. Okay, sebab some of the question might ask you, choose no more than 2 words. But this one, choose no more than 1 word from the passage for each answer. So be careful lah. Bila dapat tu tengok yang dia bold kan. Okay, kita pun highlight balik. Okay, so that we are going to be on the right track. Done with our paper 1. Okay, done. Now we go on to our paper 2. Paper 2 is 3.192 writing. Okay, there will be 3 parts that you're going to be tested. Part 1, the informal message email. And this one, this email is not a worry to many of the teachers because you have been doing this for your PT3, right? Am I right? So this is like the extension of what you have learnt during your Form 2 and Form 3 lessons. Okay, second part is the formal text. This is the guided writing essay in about 125 to 150 words. Okay, not that long, right? 125, 150 words is about 1 page. Okay, and then you are going to have the last part, the final part is a part 3. This is an extended text of 200 and 250 words. And you are going to be asked, you are going to be given 3 questions. Choose one. Okay, so remember, for this part, 3 questions, but only choose one. Okay, look at the time given to you. How many minutes? 1 hour and 30 minutes. How many essays? 1, 2, 3 essays. That means you need to divide your time logically, because this one is only 80 words. This one is 125 to 150 words. And the final one is 200 to 250 words. So be careful with your time management. SPM Writing Test Overview, taken by all Form 5 students of course, and constitutes of 25% of their overall candidate grade, as mentioned earlier. 3 sections all aimed at the A2, B2, CEFR range. So how many here? If you can still remember, you can still recall, we have A2, B1, B2, but can you reach to C1? Yes, insyaAllah, for the competent ones. Okay, word limits in place for each test part. Memang dia dah letak dah word limits just now. But what happen if you go over limit? Okay, itu kita cakap nantilah untuk teknik menjawab. Okay, this one I just want to share with you about the format for all. Alright, the duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes and 60 marks are available in the test. Candidates write their answers on the question paper, tak perlulah bawa kertas sendiri. So this is how you are going to be evaluated. CCAOL. C is for content, communicative achievement. CAO is for organization, and AL is for language. Dia punya marking sangat senang. 5, 5, 5, 5. So altogether 20 marks. And each element, okay, content, communicative achievement, organization, and language, they are going to be marked independently. Cara nak mark, your teachers are more competent in this. Apa yang you need to know is you need to write good essays. Okay, you need to make sure that the content, the task has been fulfilled. Communicative achievement, that means you are using the correct genre and register is used for the given task. Tak naklah dia suruh tulis to your teacher, tiba-tiba kita punya bahasa tu very informal. So no, okay, it needs to be using the correct register. Organization is more on your paragraph, how coherent it is, the use of simple connectors. Adakah throughout our essay tu duk guna but sahaja ke, and sahaja ke, or you use more advanced cohesive devices. Alright, for example, in addition, as a consequence, consequently. And then for language, we focus more on lexical and grammatical aspects of writing. Lexical tu is your words lah. Okay, your word choice. Assessment skills. Okay, this is the way it's being put. Okay, content dia asyik. Because content tu dia focus more on fulfillment of task requirements. Dia punya soalan senang je. Has the task being fulfilled? Adakah tugasan itu sudah diberikan? Tugasan apa? Tugasan dalam soalan. Kalau fulfill, akan dapatlah content 5. Okay? Although your language is bad, okay, kita punya grammar tu teruk, sana sini bercampur aduk punya tenses, but task is being fulfilled. So, you are entitled to get 4 or 5 marks. Okay, organization is the way the text is put together, how coherent a piece of writing is. So, as I mentioned just now, it is more on the use of cohesive devices and linkers and paragraphing. Communicative achievement. Okay, done with 2. Communicative achievement. Alright, dia sudah hilang. Tak nak tanda dah ya. Okay, for communicative achievement, it is more on appropriateness of the writing given the communicative task. Okay, the correct genre and register is used as I mentioned earlier. And language is the lexical and grammatical aspects of writing. Ini memang teacher dah ulang balik lah from the previous slide just now. So it is the range and control of grammatical structures and accuracy. Language accuracy used in your essay. Okay, next one. The level of the SPM writing test part 1 is marked at A2 B1 level. So kita punya email tadi tu, the focus is on A2 B1 level. Okay, this one is like kita kata level yang agak rendah lah. Alright. Tak tahu kenapa pen ni. What happened to the pen? I cannot write on it anymore. Okay, done. Okay, sorry ya. Okay, for part 1 mark at A2 B1 level. Part 2 dia dah naik dah sikit. Dia dah increase sikit dia punya level. Okay, it is B1 and B2 level. And part 3, that is why it is a long essay. It is marked at B2 C1 level. So nampak dia punya perubahan level tersebut. Okay, there is a separate scale for each part of the test. This one you don't need to worry. That is your examiner's punya worry. Okay. In line with the positive can-do ethos of the CEFR, the descriptors aim to describe communicative ability rather than inability. So for CEFR, dia nak tengok what the students can do. Okay, what the students can do. Tu yang penting. So that is why we want you to do. That is why it's very important for you to do all the practices given by your teacher, so that we will have a very good prediction of your level. So be honest to yourself. Jangan ambil daripada Google. Okay, don't copy from your friends. Okay, do whatever you can do, and we try to polish you up from that. Okay, this is the assessment skills. As I mentioned just now, for the first one, task 1, okay, the focus is on A2 and B1. So this is for your email. Email just now. Okay, tak jelas ya. Email. Okay, and the second one, task 2. Okay, that is for your guided writing, 125 words. We focus more on B1 and B2. Dia dah naik dah dia punya level for this one. Okay, and for task 3, we focus more on B1, B2 and C1. Tengok dia punya level sudah naik. Okay, so you don't have to understand this one, but I want you to know that the essays are being marked by using different skills. That's it. Okay, so 11192 part 1 informal message, email 80 words. Okay, the stress is 80 words, 20 marks. Example taken. Okay, you receive an email from your new friend Amy who has just moved to your hometown. Dah dengar banyak kali kan the question, but it's okay. Okay, at least you know what to do. Hi, the school holiday is finally here. Let's go for a picnic with your friends. Where shall we go and what can we do there? So once you get the question, what you need to do is you need to highlight the question. Where shall we go? What can we do? What should we bring? I'll be waiting for your reply. So when you want to reply to this email, you need to attend to the 3 questions in the email sent to you. Alright? So focus on that. Okay, part 2, formal text guided writing essay in about 125 to 150 words that will give you 20 marks. Example. Okay, this one is compulsory to answer. Tak ada pilihan ya. Okay, dia bagi part 1 email wajib jawab, part 2 guided answer, guided essay also wajib jawab, compulsory for you to answer. So, example, your class has been discussing how they spend their money and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on. In your essay, yang penting this is what we call as bullet. Okay, students kalau sebut bullet nak gelak kan? Okay, ni bullet ni. Bullet that you need to know. These are the questions that you need to answer in your essay. So in your essay, you should write about what you would like to buy. Okay, name one thing that you want to buy. reasons for your choice. Bila reasons, reasons. Okay, so that means it needs to be more than one reason. So be careful of these small things in your question. Okay, where do you usually buy these things? And remember, this is what I think most of the teachers are practicing. 1 point, 1 elaboration, 1 example. That is what we call as PEE approach in writing. Okay, you can ask your teachers more about that. Next one is 11192 Part 3 and extended text 200 to 250 words. It can be an article, a book review, a movie review, any review, a report, or a story. Okay, so out of the 3 questions, you are going to be given 3 questions from any of these formats. Okay, you need to answer only 1 question. Clear? Diberi 3, answer only 1 question. Okay, this is example 1 for article. You see the notice board on the board outside of the school, and articles wanted. My school canteen. What other types of food would you like to be served? What special facilities should your canteen have? How can you improve your canteen? Okay, write us an article answering this question. Ikut je. Kalau dia kata answering these questions, that means you need to attend to all the questions asked in the stimulus. Okay, the best article will be displayed on the school magazine. Okay, sample 1. Sample 2 for part 3. Okay, review. You recently saw this notice in a magazine. Reviews required. Have you watched any interesting movies lately? So the review is about movies. Janganlah buat pasal magazine pula. Janganlah buat pasal buku pula. So you need to be very alert about this. Jangan nampak magazine, tiba-tiba pergi buat pasal review about magazine. Okay, the review is supposed to be about movies. Send us your movie review. Say what you enjoy about the movie. Okay, that is the question lah. What you enjoy about the movies. Would you recommend the movie to your friends and why? Why means you need to give reasons. Okay, the best reviews will be published in our newsletter. Okay, that is option number 2. Option number 3, story. Your teacher has asked you to write a story for a school magazine. The story must have the title, A Dream Comes True. So that is the title given to you. Your story must include a description of the dream and how the dream is achieved. So write your story. So berapa kena pilih? Only 1. So we have done 11191, 11192, and now we are looking at your 11193. Okay, 11193 is the speaking component of SPM English. Laju kan? Teacher pun rasa, but I'm trying to squeeze in everything so that you can understand things. Okay, SPM Speaking Test Overview. The SPM Speaking Test is packed format. Maksudnya sekali masuk dalam bilik tu 2 orang, berdua-duaan. Okay, so it depends on your teachers lah macam mana dia punya strategi to pair you up. Okay, 2 candidates take the test together. Okay, you are going to enter the room together. There are 2 examiners present during the test. Akan ada 2 pemeriksa. The first one is the interlocutor, and the second one is the assessor. Apa beza 2 orang ni? Interlocutor is your school teacher. Okay, this is your cikgu kesayangan kita, your school teacher, who is going to read out the question for you, who is going to read the stimulus for you. And then there will be an assessor. Assessor ni a teacher from a different school. Okay. So the assessor will give you marks. Your teacher also will give you marks. The speaking test has 3 sections and the duration of the test is approximately 13 minutes only. Okay, this is how you are going to be seated. Kita ada candidate A, candidate B, and then you have the interlocutor. Remember interlocutor? Interlocutor is your own teacher. This is your own teacher. And then sitting here is the assessor, who will listen to all the communication done by the interlocutor and the candidates. Okay, how many minutes this now? 13 minutes per pair. Okay, clear? Okay. Okay, SPM Speaking Test Format. There will be 3 parts. Part 1, control short individual responses. Okay, yang ni kena jawab seorang-seorang. Tak boleh tengok orang sebelah. Can you please help me? Cannot. Okay, you need to answer on your own. Part 2, individual long turn with a listening candidate response questions. That means your friends are going to respond to the questions asked by your teacher just now. Okay, if you can still remember, your teacher acts as the interlocutor. Okay, and then after your friend, for example, candidate A has finished answering the question, there will be one question asked to you. Okay, so as candidate B, you need to be alert of what your friend answers. Okay, because you can take from your friend's answer to be able to respond to the interlocutor punya question to you lah. Okay, and then part 3, discussion task, followed by a decision question and then further discussion task. Okay, kita tengok apa benda ni ya. Part 1, interview 3 to 4 minutes, interlocutor interview the candidates. Okay, and then you all pun kata tak apalah sebab cikgu kita sendiri. Cikgu kita sendiri pun interlocutor akan baca skrip tu sahaja. Dia tak akan buat outside of the script. Script is already given to your teacher. So, interlocutor friend provides all questions for interlocutor. Okay, and then you are going to, this is your task lah, candidate output. Okay, so you are going to respond to the questions. Give factual information about self by data. Ditanya nama siapa, sebut je lah. Okay, so this is the sample question of part 1. Okay, I am, for example, I am teacher Zuraini and this is my colleague Puan Maria. She will just listen to us. So Puan Maria tu is the assessor lah from the other schools. Okay, she will just listen to us. First of all, we would like to know something about you. So dia akan tanyalah soalan-soalannya. Alright. So phase 2, dia ada 2 phase untuk yang ni. Phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, phase 2 tu dia akan lagi mendalam lah. What do you normally do after you wake up? What do you usually do after coming back from school? Ni macam nak borak-borak. Okay, ice breaking session. Okay, then we go to part 2. Okay, part 2, individual long-term task. Okay, what is expected from you is you need to sustain a long-term managing discourse. So, kenalah bercakap dengan panjang sedikit, must be coherent, must be very clear the message, and the organization of the ideas must be there. Okay. Contoh. For this one, candidate A akan dapat booklet lain, candidate B akan dapat a different booklet. Okay, so you will be asked questions. Talk about a family celebration you had recently. You should say, okay, kita pun baca, okay, what the event was. What you did there. If you enjoyed yourself, why or why not? Why family celebrations are important in Malaysia? So you need to be very quick. Think of the points. Tak boleh menulis ya. You are not going to be given any pen or papers for you to write on. Everything must be very spontaneous. Okay, you need to think and then you need to decide on what to say. So what the event was, cerita je lah. Okay, what you did there? I didn't do anything there. Okay, I just helped out my mum to cook something. If you enjoyed yourself there, I really enjoyed myself there. Why? Because I met my other cousins. Okay, family celebrations are very important in Malaysia because that is one of the ways for us to keep the bonding among ourselves. Contoh kan senang tu. Dapat pula a person you admire. Kalau dapat any admire, tepuk tangan ya. You are going to be very happy. Talk about a person you admire. You should say who this person is. Okay, the person I admire is my father. My father looks like Brad Pitt. Oh, kemain lagi ya. Okay, why do you admire this person? Why do you admire your father? Because my father is very responsible, always takes care of our family and always supports me. If you think it is important for people to have good role models, yes, of course, because by having good role models, we are going to improve ourselves. Okay, see, I answer all the bullet again. Tu orang nak gelak pun gelak lah, tapi bullets ni are very important in your SPM examinations. Bullets tu lah yang menunjukkan the task that you need to fulfill. Okay, so boleh tukar tak teacher? I nak tukar lah, nak dapat B punya soalan. Cannot. Okay, it is already fixed. A will get this, B will get this. But these are only the samples. Of course, you are not going to get the same questions later. Okay, you're going to get different questions. Only the samples. Alright, and then SPM Speaking Test Format Part 3, okay, you are going to have a discussion task for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, the aim here is for you to have the turn taking, respond appropriately to your friend, you negotiate, you discuss, you initiate the discussion, and you develop the topics that is given. Ni contohnya. Okay, why do people shop online? Okay, you love shopping online, right? So, caranya sangat mudah lah. Kalau teacher lah, cara yang paling mudah. Because two of you, you take 3 points each. Okay, and then talk about the points. And then you can say, people go shop, people prefer to do shopping online because they will know crowds. And then maybe B will choose, this one can be chosen by A. B akan pilih yang ni, A pilih yang ni pula, B pilih yang ni. So to be fair to your friends, masa nak pilih tu, pilihlah 3 each. Alright? So you have like equal points to talk to. So you can agree, you can disagree, and at the end of your discussion, okay, you need to come up with 1 point. Mana satu sebab yang paling kuat why people shop online. Okay, so again, this is only the sample. You will not get the same question during your exams. Okay. Done. SPM assessment skills not yet done. Okay, the 3 analytical criteria, masa kita focus for your for your evaluation, we are going to focus on grammar, vocabulary, and your communicative competence, keupayaan untuk kita berbuat. The interlocutor uses the overall spoken performance skills. Siapa interlocutor? That is your teacher. Your teacher akan bagi overall spoken performance skill. Bukan bagi skill. Okay, marks. Okay, the level of test is primarily targeted CFR B1 again, 2 B2 again, with the highest result reported at C1. Okay, macam kita kata, teacher mention just now, memang akan ada yang akan sampai level C1. So, ini adalah kerja assessor. Yang duduk jauh tadi kan, assessor will look into this. Your teacher acts as the interlocutor, will look at the overall spoken performance. Alright. Okay, this is in the diagram. Mengeluh kan, tak baik mengeluh. But because I'm like rushing over things, I want to complete this so that you will see the real format that you're going to sit for. Okay, so ini dalam bentuk gambar aja diagram. Okay, assessor will look at grammar, vocab, and communicative competence, and your interlocutor, your teacher will give you mark for overall speaking performance, spoken performance. Done. Okay, last one. Now we are going to reach our last skill, that is listening skills. Okay, this is paper 4, 11194. You have 4 parts altogether. Part 1, 7 questions. Part 2, 8 questions. Part 3, 5 questions. Part 4, 10 questions. Altogether, how many? 7 plus 8, 15, 20, 30. Okay, 30 marks altogether. Let's take a look at the sample. Okay, question 1 until 2. You will hear people talking in 7 different situations. So you are going to listen to 7 people talking in 7 different situations. And you will be given 7 questions for you to answer. Okay, ada options A, B, C. Choose one answer only. Okay, that is part 1. Part 2, you will hear about a person who is talking to himself or doing a monologue. Okay, mostly lah. Mungkin ada juga format lain, tapi mostly the person is doing a monologue. Okay, dia cerita pasal, for this one sample, you will hear Roy talking about his skateboarding experience. So 8 questions regarding what Roy talked about. So you need to be very alert of the main ideas shared by the speaker. Okay, question 16 to 20, 5 questions altogether. Okay, this is part 3. you will hear 5 short extracts in which teenagers are talking about shopping habits. So, kita akan dengar 5 short extract, petikan pendek. Okay, for question 16 until 20, choose the list from A to G. Okay, dia bagi kita option berapa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 options, but you need to answer only 5. Alright, so kita akan letakkan letter dia. For example, speaker 1, B. Okay, so you put B here. Okay, speaker 2, D. You put your answer D here. Macam tu. You don't have to copy down everything. Alright? Last, not the last part. Yeah, last part. Okay, part 4. Question 21 until 30. You will hear a student Azlan talking about his experience as an exchange student in Italy. Okay, it can be interview. It can be again monologue. Alright, so there will be 10 blanks there. And okay, alert with this. Be alert with this. No more than 1 word. That means in 1 blank, only 1 word is allowed. So you need to listen to the text very carefully. Okay, the text will be played twice and then decide on the word that you want to fill in the blanks. Ta-da! The end! Alhamdulillah. So we have come to the end of our format for CEFR. I really wish you best of luck for your coming CEFR 2021 11191 2 3 4. Okay, remember this, my students. Technology is just a tool in terms of getting the kids to work together and motivating them, the kids to you lah. Okay, in terms of getting you to work together and motivating you, the teacher is the most important. So always say thank you to your teacher. Appreciate your teachers. Alright? Thank you what a teacher writes on the blackboard of life. Okay, kesannya can never be erased. Okay, with that, I end my sharing for today. I really hope that it benefits you. Okay, see you. Assalamualaikum and have a very good day. Bye.